Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. Today, the topic that I will discuss for today is all about company code of conduct. And here we go. Ethical standard serves a very important practical function in an advanced market economy. Without widespread adherence to ethical standards, material living standards would fall. A former president of SME, CME rather, emphasized the importance of ethics in business. So this is ethical standards, ang which ang serves an important practical function in advance. Kag widespread adherence to ethical standards, material living standard would fall. So kung wala ang ethical standards ang ginatawag, ang material living standards would fall. Ang material living standards, ang siya ang refers niya sa goods and services and including tangible items like yung mga home, cars, and land, mga materials nga mga tangible makita. A former president of SME emphasized the importance of ethics in business. Employees like to work for a company that they can trust. Customers like to deal with an ethical, reliable business. Suppliers like to sell to firms which they can have a real partnership. Communities are more likely to cooperate with organizations that deals honestly and fairly with them. If the business company is functioning effectively, all of the players need to act ethically. So dire, kung sa isa ka business, ang employers, kung ikaw ang isa ka tao may isang trabaho, siyempre, ang iyang katuan niya company, among company nga iyang masaligan, kag saligan mo siya. Kung dire naman sa customer, kung customer mabaligya or mag-deal sa iyang items, so dito siya sa kanegosyante nga, which is may salib sa iya. Kung sa suppliers naman, ang display sa mga product or items, dito siya gabaligya sa isa ka firm or company, which is ang iyang relationship sa isa company is tinud-anay or which is real partnerships. Communities are more likely to cooperate with organizations that deal honestly and fairly with them. So kung sa community naman nato na yung mga association nga ginagaobra, so ang mga community dito lang po sa seek in or cooperate dito sa organization, which is ang ilang organization is loyal kag dili sila yung anong fair po ilang kanang organization. Okay, it is unfortunate though that some companies place so much emphasis on short-term profits that may make it seems like the only way to get ahead is to act unethically. So iba yung mga companies ga-act sila ethically, which is ang ilang ginahuna-una lang is paano din maka-income sa tapo kag mga kwarta. Ang ginapasabot sa isang short-term profit is amo to siya mga assets ninyo, mga tangible nga mga pwede mabaligya, which is mga land, machineries, furniture, for mga furniture, kag home, car, amo na siya ang pasabot sa short-term profit. Those who engage in unethical behavior often justify their action with one or more of the following reasons. So, natin ginatawag nga 3 unethical behavior nga kadalasan mo siya mga action nga ginahimo. Ano siya? Number 1, the organization expects unethical behavior. So, sa organization, sa mga membership sa mga organization, ang mga kasagaran, ang mga behavior na hindi inumali kayo ng mga gawas kinamatin ng mga ilang mga behavior, ang natawag nga unethically behavior. Number 2, everyone else is unethically end or unethically end. Amo na siya nga pasabot nga ginapakita na nila ang ilang mga behavior ba nga dili insakto. Behaving unethically is the only way to get ahead. O ang iban, mo to siya example sa short term profit, mo siya nga ilang ginahimo is unethically behavior. Maka-income lang yung dali basta kahit miskan dili insakto ilang gihimo. To counter the first justification for unethical behavior, many companies have adopted formal ethical codes of conduct. These codes are generally broad-based statements of a company, responsibilities to its employees, its customer, its suppliers, in the community in which the company operates. Codes give broad guidelines rather than the spell out specific do's and don'ts or suggest proper behavior in a specific situation. Companies with a strong code of ethics can create strong customers and employee loyalty. While liars and cheats may win on occasion, their victories are often short-term. Companies in business for a long term find that it pays to treat all the constitute honestly and loyalty. So, diri ginapakita nga kung paano ma-counter ang first nga unethical behavior. Ma-counter ang first unethical behavior is to paano siya ma-encounter is mao siya mo sa company o magama sila sa isa ka ethical codes of conduct which is amo na siya ang sundo sa mga nila employers. Kung sa isa ka company magama sila code of conduct gahatag niya siya sa malig-on nga relationship sa isa ka customers towards sa ilang employer. While kung sa iba naman sa mga liars and cheats madaog sila on occasion, their victories are often short-term, pero dili gid ni kayo nga lawig. Typical ethical challenges. Ethical issues can confront management accountants in many ways. Here are two examples. Case 1. Roger Cruz, a management accountant, knows that reporting a loss for a software division will result in yet another service of layoffs. He has been concerned about the commercial potential of software for which R&D costs are currently being capitalized as an assets rather than being shown as an expense for internal reporting purposes. The division manager argues that the new product will be successful and profitable but presents little evidence to support the argument. The last two products from this division have been unsuccessful. The management accountant has many friends in the division and wants to avoid a personal confronting with the division manager. Okay, dito sa case B. A packaging supplier bidding for a new contract offers the management accountant of the purchasing company an all expense paid weekend to the Boracay resort. The supplier does not mention the new contract when giving the invitation. The accountant is not a personal friend of the supplier. He knows cost issues are critically improving the new contract and is concerned that the supplier will ask for details about bids by competing packaging companies. So dili, sa case 1 or case A, si Roger man siya isa ka management accountant which is that reporting a loss for a software division will result in yet another series of layoffs. So dili siya nag-report siya sa iyang nag-report siya sa iyang loss for a software division pero dili siya kanang result is net another series of layoffs and has concern about the commercial potential of software which R&D costs are currently being capitalized as an asset rather than being. So ang R&D dapat makapitalize iya gigamit nga currently being capitalized as an asset rather than being shown as expenses for internal reporting purposes. The division manager argues that the new product was successful and profitable but presents little evidence. Pero nag-present na siya, ang unang-unang nga product is successful. Pero nag-present na siya sa evidence nga dili tugma o gamay lang sa iya nga little evidence to support the arguments. Dili naman sa case B, packaging supplier nagbid siya sa isa ka contract offers the manager's accountant of the purchasing company at all expense paid weekend to the Boracay. The supplier does not mention the new contract when giving the invitation. The accountant is not a personal friend of the supplier. He knows cost issues articulately improving the new contract and is concerned that the supplier will ask for just his competing purchasing companies. So diri sa case A to case B, diri na to makita ang mga typical nga mga ethical challenges nga ilang ginatubang. In both cases, the managing accountant is faced with a ethical dilemma. Case A involves competence, objectivity, and integrity. The management accountant should request that the division manager provide credible evidence that the new product is commercially viable. If the manager does not provide such evidence, expensing R&D cost is the current period is appropriate. Case B involves confidentiality and integrity. Ethical issues are not always clear-cut. The supplier in case B may have no intention or releasing issues associated with the bid. However, the appearance of a conflict of interest in case B is sufficient for many companies to prohibit employees from accepting favors from supplier. Figure 1 includes the IMA's guidance on resolution of ethical conflict. The accountant in case B should discuss the invitation with his immediate supervisor. If the visit is approved, the supplier should be informed that the invitation has been officially approved subject to the following corporate policy. So diri sa ilang typical ethical challenges, makita na to ang mga ethical dilemma. Ethical dilemma is among sing representation sa duha ka situation which is isa lang yung mga pilion. So diri sa case A, ang isa ka the manager accountant nag-request siya sa division manager to provide credible evidence that the new product is commercially viable. If the manager does not provide such evidence, expensing R&D cost in the current period is appropriate. So kung ang manager ato wala naghatag sang evidence, ang R&B cost is the current period is inappropriate rigapon. Case B involves confidentiality and integrity. Amin sa case B, kapag kita sa confidentiality and integrity. Ethical issues are not always clear-cut. The bid, however, the appearance of conflict interest in case B is sufficient for many companies to provide the place so accepting favors from the suppliers. So, ano siya sa case B, dito ito makita nga confidentiality kag integrity. Yung si confidentiality, so dili siya pwede mabulgar sa iba, which is ano lang sa ilaha lagi, which is baka nang sa ilaha nga ano kanang sinabutan dili pwede isaba-saba sa iba, which kag ano kanang kung sa to ilang sabutan amo lang mo to dili na pwede mapagawas sa iban pa kag ano. Thank you.